Hola, hola, muy buenas tardes. Espero que no estén tan acalorados como yo, pero bueno. No hay clic. Bueno, no importa. Vamos a continuar con la historia. Ya hablé con todos ellos. Ahora vamos a hablar con Urian ya. About prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain, detached from the land at its edges. For the present, it will appear we have matters here well in hand. Perhaps we should stay thin, is for a time, to will need every ounce of the strength for the trials ahead. This zeal is commendable, my friend, but rest assured we shall not want for hands. Retaining is in preparation for these years ahead. The intensity with which he works, this as if all of his recruitance was a lie. Creo que... sí cambiaron los diálogos. Oh, he'll have them moving again soon. I know he will. Such a primitive and efficient design. A much smaller Tal'Dorei from our company would just easily perform the same task. That was precise a pass, I'm pleased to say. We need to restore the ladder will now not only be our way forward, it will present a momentous step towards lasting change for pollution. Alice, I have run as much material as I could for the reward. Just my little bit for the cause. Gracias, Alice. Bueno, pues... ya que quieren que flojee, pues flojearé. Vamos así.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulmore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
El sarcasmo de Met. Sí, es cierto. Bueno, ahorita que digas otro diálogo.
Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? You conquer them, crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald.
A ver, se me olvidó hacer algo antes. A ver, ¿dónde quedó? Ok, me puedes continuar.
But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise. It's a compliment. Take it.
Okay, Emmet.
The vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of trying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine.
Ah, bueno, gracias por hacérmelo saber, Emmet.
Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarant. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed. Not that you would remember any of this.
Remember?
Never mind. The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal, a complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero. There was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the exile? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
Nope.
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
Me gusta como medio cantando se despide. Bye bye. Hasta parece que está caminando muy alegremente.
I knew you could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
It's alive.
Hola, Edward.
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood, knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, Solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett's son. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
Vamos, tengo ganas de subir.
That's the spirit. Come on then.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us.
Ah, mira.
Awed and terrified in equal measure. We ascended without a word. The silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears.
Corre, Albert, corre.
No one but me remembers that day. Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
El espíritu aventurero de Asim. Me gusta el tono de canción. Ya hice. Bueno, al final. And here we finally are at top rung. The others will be arrived at long. Al final, Jingo, come here. There's something I need you to see. What could this be about? A ver, vamos para arriba, supongo. Sí. That appears to be a village. There's a village, no, over to the northeast. So there is. Yet after 2 decades without the latter in operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. No, right? But that was before I spied someone leave and proceed to head in our direction, all while trying to remain unseen. Whatever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go on and take a look, Chengo. Serious surroundings. Ah, la niña. Eso no me da mucho. A ver, son enemigos. Uy, no veo nada. Este zoom necesita más zoom. Terminar que escaneándolo lentamente, pero o sea, aquí no hay nada. ¿No? No puedo ir más para allá. La casa. Sería más rápido que fuera yo a la villa a que me ponga a buscar desde aquí. Esa casa allá no hay nada. Ah, mira. You collect the mysterious person who already seems he knows the West Protector who returns back to the village. Okay. There was someone, right? And they were spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say we investigate? I'm curious too, I must admit. Another say we have a bit time ere the others ascend. Instantly then, let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. Tantos talos descompuestos y estos funcionando muy bien. ¿Qué tal los? You hear faint sounds from inside the building, however the door refuses to budge. Food has been hung out to dry in the sun, and quite recently by your reckoning. Okay, okay, no. The crates and barrels are laden with unknown contents. ¿Qué me dices, Alice? I could have sworn I heard a noise. Okay. A ver, no hay de nada de este lado. Chun 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 chun. No hay nada por aquí tampoco. Revisemos el trasero de la casa. Tampoco. Entonces, ¿qué deberé de hallar? ¿Aquí? ¡Ah! Half empty cup. The cups are half empty or half full, depending on how you see such things. Behind the counter, a kettle bowl is still over the stove. Definitivamente hay gente aquí. What news, Django? Were you able to find anything of note? A ver, people have this still lives this village. I couldn't find a mysterious person. Maybe this place is really abandoned. La primera opción. Indeed, while there's no one to be seen, it's plain that this place is anything but abandoned. Individuals are trying to conceal themselves. They are doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, well, What are we to do? I said, aren't you the ones who saved my life? Creo que es el pintor, ¿no? Ajá, es el pintor. You are Tristol, the artist from Elmore. Do you remember? Ever since we parted ways, I have worried for you. Born for the city as you were, never did I imagine we would meet again. And here, of all places. We could say the very same thing to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole. But tell me, what is this village? It is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Elmore. As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of Sprite Cliff. I have been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did at any rate, until mountain wall broke away from the earth. Then just as suddenly the ladder started moving again. And you hear whoever was coming will threaten your lives. Hi, but I see there's no cause of concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? Venimos por la montaña. So Baldry is a sin-eater and he is free to Mountain Wood. This is a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there is anything I can do to help, you need to say the word. Your help will be most welcome, Tristan. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. In order to confront Baldry, we must find a way to reach Mount Gould. Of course, you hardly need our permission to be here. I will tell the others about you and yours. No, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest. More so than the revelation that Baldry is a sin-eater, I'm surprised that the three cities of Elmore came together to work on the ladder. Is it possible for people to change so quickly? I'm pleased to see that the villagers are no longer wary of us. I shall take the opportunity to ask about Mountain Gould. Uy, arma nueva. Yet another hapless soul that I've not saved from mortal danger. I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems the brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Diego and I are going to scout out the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh, very well. Then, just take care of there. Take it over there. If you sense even the slightest danger, pray turn back at once. A ver. Scree. ¿Qué vamos a hacer en la otra villa? Se siente tan raro cuando de repente oscurece todo. The path diverges. Let's split so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you will be trying to go ahead west. We can aim to meet At the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. Nature widen. Bueno. Vamos para allá. Y también se ve bastante bien hasta eso. No lo había notado. Ya no hay camino.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few senators out there. You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many senators as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
¿Y esas cosas?
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
No, ya los juguetes de los halagan.
Ryosha. And you too, Exar. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you.
but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Seems fine is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course.
Teletransportación.
Master Alphino waiteth for us atop Run. Thither should we make our way.
Perímetro defensivo del tamaño de su trasero. Vamos a la eterita de aquí. Vamos por el camino de las rosetas amarillas. Bueno, son caminos, pero más rápido sobre 4. I told you when I headed to the volcano. I don't suppose some grappling hook with fights. All that grinding and shaking, I was afraid the leaf would fall off from underneath me. But don't worry, I'm sure the tremble will go away soon. Soon after you left, who should arrive in Amity, Bringers and the desert? I'm glad they were able to find you. Forgive us our delay. The exile arrived and we took some time to appraise him of our mission. Quítate de ahí, Chocobo. Thus are we all that gathered. Thorin and Einafir did not much enjoy the ascent. Concerned for my health, are you? Indeed, we are a little far from the Crystallium. But rest assured, this old man can muster up another wine for what is to come. I didn't expect to see the chase here, though I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, It's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach mountain goal. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together. Bien, perfecto, dame mi arma nueva. Armadura nueva también. Órale, esa espada está bien loca.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthry's winged devils. We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmor's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Oh, it's so frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to earth!
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. Ridden the ladder, seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gould will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain. In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Boulder Dash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Let's see. First, we need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found in the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It would be a simple task to grow the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we need all the help we can get.
Feul.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armory. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmor is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Mall, and even those miners?
Claro.
But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrand.
Claro.
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
The artist affirms his assistants.
Dearest, have you forgotten already? Alfino told us that when we first met.
Actually, that may not have been...
So,
as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
Tú puedes, Chai. better search. Shall we see how we might be of service? Julia. When he asked for my hand, my host promised that he would one day will tell us that could take us to the very heavens. And how he'll do it. Ah, bueno, ya tienes la mitad de la idea, Chai. Have the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land, the knowledge of locals. As I hear, no one lives here. Hay un grupo de gente viviendo aquí. What? I mean, Muran exiles? Those people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never should have fixed that bloody lift. Never should have ridden up here. Never should have. I can't do it. It's impossible. Oh dear. Dorlin appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, you know. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way to stroke the fires of his motivation, awaken his sense of starting. In order to succeed, you must finish his conversation. A ver. ¿Qué te voy a decir, Chase? Tiene dudas. I can't do it, no one can. Esos diálogos pasan demasiado rápido. A talos of that size don't even dreaming of it. Often those struggle to collect firewood. Please continue you as well. Often those struggle to collect firewood. He did? Was he just a capable lad, dreaming with confidence? I suppose even the most capable monsters have struggles to overcome. Misgivings. But regardless of own feelings, I can't do a thing without help from those villagers, and they are not only likely to give it. Crystal among them, you say yourself, lest you have forgotten we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he will never forgive us. Things will improve by themselves, you have to take the first step. No, you don't know when to apologize. I come with you. If you were there too, perhaps he more willing to accept an apology. But wait, what I am thinking, relying on others to fight my battles, is disgraceful. It's what it is, and it might even take things worse. And in the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous talos is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. And even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they think that the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. Let's start with the chance has come to Elmore. We'll ever to castle with strategy, nobody will absurd. Everything you touch turns into gold, no one of them is less absurd than the change that's come to Elmore. Well, I can't argue with that logic. Enormous as the task is, it's simply a matter of finding a solution to a practical problem. From that perspective, it's not entirely unrealistic. Realistic or no, there's no guarantee of success. There are risks to consider should the venture fail. I imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Val 3 and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury he may well unleash his hordes of eaters and will meet a horrible end. We could build a Talos for battle together. Algo raro. I have to for that, I assure you, but I'm afraid Talos cannot contend with the Sin Eaters. If they could, they would never battle for come to Elmore. Nonetheless, I appreciate your earnest attempt to find a solution. It makes me wonder, what is it that drives you? Tell me, why you throw yourself into midst of such grueling struggle? That's a loss because I live for adventures. Porque vivo por la aventura. La brutus I love. Indeed, what else could compel us to face such dangers? I too had someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live all my days in peace. Lo logré. Subió 90 niveles en esta conversación. Yes, by the gods, I can do this. I just need to have a little faith in myself. Right, let's head to Amity and speak with the builders with Bristol. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Elmore. No, wherever you go, I'm going to. Besides, you are not only one who has to apologize, but there's no telling what might happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea. After all, I don't think I have what it takes. Master Che, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead, and that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a feat for the divine, if something has been done before, then it most assuredly can be done again by your own hands. That's a little realistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Che, perhaps. But what is a man if not an idealistic creature? It is not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None should have found fault with them had they given up. They never did. One step after the next, they forced on toward the goals. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believe lay the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire, the desire to make the impossible possible. Come, darling, like the old days, I will be the first to see your Talos. And you shall be, my dear. I will have none other than my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. I am glad my words struck a chord, shall we? You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mountain Look by means of a talos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land, that is, you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? As you ignore my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation? You have a right to be upset. Walter is not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardships of others. We didn't know what would come. We didn't know what would come of you, and frankly, we didn't care. We know now that we did what we did to you. To fool many was wrong, terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you, hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I saw a place in your city I wanted to be you once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand on the way of a brighter future. And so, I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mountain Gold. You have my word. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in history of Talos building, nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. Wicked White. Is there a problem? Well, you see, I have been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic when I was put on the spot earlier. I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring a Talos to life. The Leonine. The heart. That's right, the heart. I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. So, while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable to bring life to Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. Hay muchos Talos por ahí botados que todavía se mueven. A quest for the Talos heart. This represents an unexpected opportunity. I'm glad Crystal was willing to lend us a ear. It's but a small step, but I pray this will pave the way for reconciliation. Ideally, a Talos heart should be made from one found in the same region as the stone for the chassis. Let's see what Crystal can tell us. Ok, pero primero ningún ítem va a ser bueno hasta que llegue a nivel 90. If you seek materials for the Talos heart, I know people who may be able to assist. They are the Tolls, a dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. If you explain your situation, I am sure they will be willing to cooperate indeed. There's one of them that showed me the secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. You will find the tolls in the village to the northwest, a place called Tomra. When you arrive, seek an audience with Chief Samot. And do not forget to greet him with a hearty lally-ho. For me to join you, Django, I will keep my joints limber, and mayhap I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the heart to the two of you then. The variety of ore doesn't matter so long as it is rich with ether. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return. After the ladder stopped moving, the tolls used secret tunnels to move freely around the island. While they mostly keep to themselves, they are a friendly folk. Okay. Use a certain well to take care of them. If ever reach or prove elusive, we can make up with quantity. The stoneworks have techniques for such situations. Ok, vamos para allá. Qué bueno que hice la tunemen. So this is Tomra. Seldom do we see a door fall at the Crystarion. Do not be in the presence of so many. I shall enjoy not having to carry my neck for a change. Lally ho. What did you just call me? Lalijo? What sorry excuse as a greeting is that? What is your hair, lad? Your stones? Come, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Lalijo! Lalijo! También. El alijo. Not bad, not bad. But there's room for improvement. Any road. Not that we have observed common courtesy. Who are you and what are you doing here? At the recommendation of the citizens of Amity, we have come to seek the aid of the Toll family. May we speak with Chief Samot? Why, yes, you may. I am Samot, and I bid you welcome to Tomra. If it's the fault of Amity that sent you here, you must have quite a tale to tell. Come, let's hear it. Ahí va la historia. 2 horas después. Well, and then I told those below land no fight left in them. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with that floating volcano, and all them sin-eaters neither. If you're serious about restoring peace to these parts, so we'll gladly lend you a hand. However, the kind of ore you seek is precious to us too. If only you have it only for you to bungle things up and squander it, like no amount of ale will wash away my charity. First, I need to make sure you are worthy, by means of trial. A trial must Trixie passed down through the line of toll. And what is this trail? Hehehe. Come with me and I tell you all. Nos vamos. Listen well. As you know, we are meaning folk, and in the meaning life danger is a constant companion. So when we come of age, each of us must prove readiness to take to the mines. This we do by undertaking a trail that tests the three trails in all good miners can do without: discernment, diligence, and dexterity. We call it 3D Mine Runner. Now look on my help. Makes these features well. You'll be given a slingshot which you must use to shoot bars as well helmets that are different. I have already made the necessary arrangements. Then, when you are ready to take the trial, report to the Cerner line. Let's look out to you. Sombrero verde. Con plumitas. Lally ho! You must be the challenger to the chief mentioned. I showed you to the rooftop at once. As I'm sure you have been told, in 3D Mine Runner you use a slingshot to shoot them as where the ground help. Let's begin with a spot of practice, eh? Shooting, keep up the actual trial, eh? Aye, that's the way. Next time is a trail for true. Let me know when you're ready, eh? Trail for trails, right this way then. This time there will be them that there were right. Helm. You shoot them, you fail. So careful for let the stone fly. Okay? Well done, trail never lies. You have got what it takes to be a miner. Run along back to the chief. Now get on putting end to all this strangeness of play. Okay. Super difícil. Welcome back, Jengos. So such a trial must be a relaxation diversion compared to your usual endeavors. It was still an impressive display. That was only present shooting, lad. Consider me satisfied. At this plan, you didn't come this far with luck alone. So I'll place my faith in you and help you find the ore you seek. Okay. Aquí están los pantalones nuevos. Did you know that Colusia's rich in sulfur? Well, it is. You have been in the stuff since ancient times, and every so often the same vines yields what's called earthshade, a rare or steeped in magic. Time was we used to refine earthshade seed for this and that, but the technique's been lost. The stuff is still out there to be had, so provide you know where to look. And no place is other than Turgal's Tewel. Problem is the site is copied with our age-old rivals the Grogs. Greedy thoughts claim the place is theirs, and refuse to date other Bugerni. Oh, there never was more odious though than the Grogs. I could go on forever about those hornless horsons, but then we'd be here forever, and that won't let us go nowhere. What boils down to this: if you want the air seat, you have got to deal with the Grogs. With the Gogs. Recon, you are out to the challenge. We have dealt with far worse. I'm sure we can find a way to obtain what we need. That's the spirit. Now go ahead. Now, to hell you find your way. I'll have one of yours go with you. I'll do it. I'll go with them. You? Groot? I couldn't help overhearing. I knew the eaters were flocked into Mountain Gold, but I didn't know why. To think that the last night weren't hiding out there. The fate of collusion, no, the world hangs in the balance. If I can be of some help, then I want to do my part. Your zeal is commendable, lad, but this isn't so simple. This here's Groot, young that he is, he's the one of Villa's finest miners. The last got an uncanny sense of where to dig, and his aim with pickaxe is as true as an Ilvar's. Would put him in the thick of battle, and he couldn't hit the side of a minecart if he wasn't sitting on it. If all that he needed was to dig, he will be your dwarf, but he is liable to become a sin-eater brick fast before he can even manage a swing. It's true, I'm hopeless in a fight, but I still want to try. Please, let me go with you. I take care of you, you take care of the ore. Oh, thank you so much. I try my best to not to be a burden. You want to take Groot? Far be it for me to stop. Keep him safe, though, will you? People must assuredly encounter sinister along the way. So with our company, they will be more spectacle than a concern. See to your preparations, my friend. We will depart as soon as you are ready. So take care of Groot. Last weekend on a kind of peace water. The Douglas well lies in a cave to the east. I am ready when you are. Vamos. Take the road at least and in your hands. I think you have a distance to cover here in the water. No hay problema. ¿A dónde vas? ¿A dónde? Para acá. Tengo que ayudar a la No, eso no, yo no. Vamos a acercarlos un poquito. Y por lo menos los pegamos. Amazing, you two are really strong. Interest, you know the language is Rick Hero. ¿Qué hablan tan rápido? Really, you must have some sort of Django. Trajidos, in Paris Place, Paris Python, Violins, and Regalos you. I can't wait. Te deja como un segundo para leerlo todo, tienes que leerlo súper rápido. Vamos. Acaparando eso. I don't know how the fighting was used to make epic things. He was thinking to himself, and immediately followed his lead. Well, it looks like you have been doing this for years to me. Is that so? I should take that as a compliment. Yes, is the one thing. Not at all, the words are more getting in this, like I feel like you're money again. You took as you are all. How long have you not seen you all? So then, well. Wow, there's even more of them. Plagado de porquería. This way. How much farther to the cave? No far, this just past this rise. No. Esa es esa cuerda. No, por aquí. Ah, I believe I see it. Again. Ah! ¿Cómo puedes hacer esto como tal? Nivel Play 2. Right. Wow. Vaya, unos cuantos initers nada más. Just as we are about to get there. Well, pues shall we go? Listo. Todas anything in the end, but what matters is that we pull it through. Welcome, my friend. We're alive! We're alive! Let's hurry inside before any more senators come. Right, follow me please. I will take you to the Durmas Well, where the purest sulfur in the land may be found. Where are they now? Is the rain and the stench are any indication we are at the Tewel? Ah, there. The grogs with their ugly unkempt beards. If they realize we are here, they'll come after us. Best to take them down first. Be not so hasty, Korot. The animosity between your two clans notwithstanding, I will not resort to violence unless necessary. I will use an enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool sin eaters, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. While you are thus concealed, do you think you could find us the Earthseed? Aye, I'll dig out the choicest stuff there is. You will much oblige with the Forterado then? Ha! I can see straight through me. Right, begin. We will go. Let us not be idolater. Though Korut cannot be seen, he may still be heard. I will aid by removing some of the grogs to the field, from the field. To that end, dream powder. As you may recall, we used for the rescue mission a lax and love. The Greek had some too. Truly, it seems our alchemists go a little carried away with the latest batch. Would if it has been useful in our endeavors, then I have no cause to complain. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, that you may steal close to the darts. I give them a dose of the powder. Eventually, if I fail to put them to sleep alright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. Say the word and we'll cast the NK. Ready to begin? Very good. Should the enchantment fail before you finish tending to all the dwarves, return to me and I will cause it anew. Vamos a hacer que vayan a ver a Morfeo. Oh, cambiare il kilo allá es open. Tu qualità dei. So drowsy. No say what went drowsy. We will get some rest. Good word and no ale make. And no ale makes something as something and I respect. Ah, mira. Una corriente corrientosa. Tomarla de una vez. All the dwarves have taken their leave. Good work, my friend. We have done all we can. Let us await Korut's return. I'm back. This is the purest stuff there is. Think it's enough, or shall I go dig up some more? I dare say it will suffice for our purposes. You have our gratitude, Karut. Let us carry this back to Are you alright? Worry not, I shall be fine. Long as I've been away from the Crystalion, a little weakness is to be expected. I may have overextended myself in the moment. Would have this rare opportunity, yet be unable to enjoy it to the full. Who goes there? Wow, that's Glag, chief of the Gogs. You are the one of the tolls. I see. Word was our minions were coming back drowsy, one after the next. I immediately suspected the whole play. And what should I find here with all the skunks skulking about? It's a spineless sight within your limbs, birds. What? I won't stand that for an insult. Our birds are soft and Okay. Lucius and smell like frishy table ale. Roadbears are dry and crusty and smell like knockers' arse. Imprudent, well, better a hoboglin's Norse hairs than the feeble floppy things you Tolsk have hanging from your faces. Grrr. Like other water, this is not like to end of its own accord. Django, do you perhaps have some drip of the red? Eso está muy interesante. Suficiente para terminar esto. Let us put to use and be on our way. Though something tells me we have not seen the last of the right beginning. What the swimming? Jetón. Forgive me, Koros, but we need you to become as well. I'm sorry, I just when it comes to rocks I can help to see red. You didn't apologize, my friend. You are here on our account, and we have not full gratitude for you. Now that we have what we come for, however, it is time to take our leave. The Talos awaits in its hat. And the ladder could be of help. If you need any more earthseed, just let me know. Well, my friends, much as I have enjoyed our time together, I think it's best we split up, that we might accomplish our tasks more swiftly. I shall see the earthseed safely into the hands of my old shady nurse. While I am thus employed, would you be good as to deliver Gorut back to Tomra? My thanks, Django. Please to the it was an honor to go adventuring with you. I shall see you back in Amity. Leave the airship to me, my friend, and see Koros safely to back to Tomra. While you are there, word of thanks to Chief Khan. Samot will not go astray. Lo bueno es que solo me tengo que teletransportar. Aquí están los dos cosas que me faltan para el tournament. Sureste. Voy a estar por acá entonces. Ok. La elijo. Glad you are back and in one piece. How did you fare with the airship then? I got them all they needed. The XR is on his way to Amity with it now. Good to hear that your Koru was of help. As it happens, a few others came forward while you were gone, saying they wanted to do their bit as well. Given that you are building a Talos, we reckon you needed some mining tools. So we went and modified your spare pickaxe for use by bigger folk. Here, take this with you. Should be plenty to go around. From what Orcos tell me, there's a crowd gathered at Double Run already. Go and see that everyone has a pickaxe to swing, eh? It's just the start. I'm going to go to see what else I can do. We did the fall of Amity a kind turn in case we needed a kind turn ourselves one day. Can't say as I expected things to turn out like they have, but I don't regret making friends. Eso es bueno. esto más o menos con esta marca. Ah, Jingo, you are going to have a good time. And the second, looking for willing workers, so here I am. Worms, get your worms. They are the best you'll taste beside of the bright cliff. They even juicy or pure and crunchy. There's something for everyone. Against a giant Talos? Can such a thing be done? Oh, be still my beating heart. There was I think you had come up with the stupidest plan known to man, yet I found out you have managed to drag all Chinos into it. Once the job's done, I'll have to go and give the lazy sod a good hacking. Jango, good to see you again. How have you been keeping? Did you know that we'll be back for more? We got motivation to spare. As you restoring the ladder well enough of a task, you are trying to build a giant Talos. I love it. No few citizens wanted to help, but years of leisure mean to that most were no condition to contribute. Instead, they serve the fervent hope for our success. I see. A final came and rounded all of us up. It's funny, I used to be afraid of Elmoren, and yet here we all are. Look, Jango, people from all over have come to help us quarry stone. And this isn't even all of them. As we speak, the volunteers, Tancred and Rene recruits are being escorted to the work site, and both Crystalion and the model soldiers no less. As you can see, we have plenty hands. There's just one problem, we don't have enough tools to put in them. We have started trying to round up more, but we haven't had much luck so far. Oh, yo traigo unas. Big tasks from Trail West. Thus you have exactly what we need, exactly when we need it. Well, what you are waiting for? Go out and hand them out to everyone so they can get to work. Container, sí, travelé. Are you waiting to visit the Pacific X2? Oh, you clearly weren't. And no, you neither are we. Rest assured we will put this to good use and work very, very hard. Of course, we cannot work on empty stomach, which is why I brought some tasty worms to share. Yeah, as much as we will enjoy the trip, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterwards. Greetings, Jingo. You may not remember me, but I was one of the carriers on the little journey's head. After my return to Am-Areng, we noticed a change in our patients. The transformation had happened in every one of them. I can't express what it did to the mood of the place. We were still celebrating days later when who should come along with Alice. She said that she sought the aid for those who believed in the Warrior of Darkness. We answered the call right there and then. Of course, some few carriers had to remain behind, but as many of us came as could be spared. I too have great respect for the Warrior of Darkness. When we meet, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plump worm. Okay. Gusano gordito. Magnus. We have come, Django. In case you are wondering, Good John is here too. Couldn't wait to start breaking rocks, so he's gonna head back. He could at least let us spare a set of tools. Bueno, ten unas. Ah, wonderful. Now we can be about it too. Foreign isn't exactly my stock in trade, but this time I feel as though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand. So let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear, where everyone has a place they can go home to. Right, then let's be on our way. But while you're still looking here, Tafot, I thought you brought your own tools. I did, and I was about to head off when I saw Jarek. Oh gods. If this plan works and the giant Talos comes to life, just imagine the size of trolley it could push. Imagine! I used to be babbling about that. How many times do I have to tell you that that's not the Talos is for? Where else would the tracks even go? There's bound to be somewhere. You just need a little imagination. Seeing as the Stoneworks is involved, maybe we could have trolley added to the design. Enough! You are pushed. We are going to war, and if I hear any more trolleys from you, you are pushing one yourself. Kaishir, you're ready to do orbit, Django. We just need to do with it. Pues aquí tienes. Because lots of them. Now we may all work to our heart's content. When I don't have many talents, I do have a strong back, and what strength I have, I will gladly use for the sake of peace. We got the ladder moving again, didn't we? If we join hands, there's no Talos we can't win. I still haven't repaid you enough enough for saving me, and I'm most sure I ever could. But that isn't that ain't going to stop me trying. I'm with you to the end. Come on, you lot. Look lively. Everything appears to be in order here. In all times in this world, I do not recall seeing so many optimistic faces. I thank you, with everyone is now prepared to work. I think I'll go join the soldiers standing guard over the volunteers. It would be a shame if they fell prey to sin eaters after all the trouble we have gone through. Right, let us see that this plan is a resounding success, for the sake of all ignorance. Well, my friend, it appears we are the only ones left here. If you have no other pressing tasks, would you care to accompany me to Amity? There Stola is overseeing those who will imbue the Talos with magics. Come, Let us join them at once. Que ya se me hizo larga la historia. Pero muy bien, en el nivel 78, casi 79. Creo que apenas si voy a quedar justo para el dungeon. Porque aquí tengo otro puesto. Bueno, vamos por la 40. Está bastante conveniente, desde Onboard no puedes ver la villa. Ah, sí se ve. Aunque está tan lejos. Runar. Jingo, it does me well to see you again. When Master Matoya told us of the undertaking, we struggled to comprehend the enormity of it. Nonetheless, we have complete faith in you and yours. And all that is with our power, the next blessed will do. And as we can see by presence of their people, Fanou is of the same mind. All processes must be here and everyone's been moving into position. The moment of truth is night. If the Storm Island is in this manner, the invasion should begin. Ah, yes, here. This I am to say that I was able to call on our contingent from the Crystalline War, Captain Lina herself among them. Not only do they stand watch over civilians when the time comes, they too shall pour their magics into the Thanos. A ver, ¿quién más? There's nothing fun to do around here. There's no seats, no toys, just tear trolls and more tears. Crystal. It's been so frightening. I've been so frightening for so long. If there's anything I can do for you and yours, you say the word. Okay, ¿hay alguien aquí adentro? Ah, doña Chan. Oh, Django, my dear, I regret to say that all this moving around has begun to take its toll. Then my darling husband soldiers unlike the dual soul he is. I am entirely unqualified to help him with the Talos. Of course, would I do what I can to make him more comfortable? A cup of water here, a massage there. This is a very release. Amity is not the most well-known settlement, so feel free to ask any questions that you may have. No necessary duty, gracias. ¿Qué onda? Ah, mira. Está de un guarda. Vamos a jugar con él. Let us see the eaters come. We'll keep everyone safe. Ok, que me acabe de hablar con todos. Es tu lado. Good of you to join us. I'm pleased to say we have gathered ample help for the imbuing. With Master Chai in the process of finalizing his design, I have taken the liberty of dispatching all hands to their positions. You hurtled along as though I had my house in order, but quite frankly this is the most disorganized mess of a project I have overseen, and I haven't spent nearly as much time as I would like on my calculations. So too has proclaimed loudly and frequently Master Che. Yet from my perspective, the arrangements through the maybe haste notwithstanding, Thu has gone to great lengths abiding to proving methodology to ensure the integrity of the design. Well, that's just the bare minimum that is expected of us at the Stoneworks. Though our glory days are behind us, I have not forgotten our time-honored traditions. But I should mention that Exarch delivered the ore I asked for. Earth shield, I believe he's got it. In that quantity, I believe we can fashion a suitable heart for the Talos. And then everything will be in readiness, or so I should like to say. Is that a problem? In a Talos of, well, a reasonable size, a single heart will serve to circulate ether through the chassis. Given the unprecedented construction of that which we seek to build, I doubt that will be the case. By installing small peripheral hearts at intervals, I believe that we can maintain a stable ether flow thereby solving the problem. However, we don't have enough ore for this purpose. Now for it to procure more, I suppose. Mass. Runar may have known it's a good time to bring them out. A moment, friends, there is something I will show you. ¿Sus piedras? Nada, sí, mira. I say, are these not hairstones? They are. The most precious possession of the Knights Blessed, and these belong to our kindred who have left us. Immersed in water with fervent prayer, these stones harbor no small amount of magic, and we may imbue them with yet more prior to the installation on the Talos. What think you? Being from different regions, this cannot be used in the main heart. The peripheral ones, on the other hand, I believe they will serve. Excellent. When Master Matoya spoke of the role we are to play, the Hearthstone immediately came to mind. Of course, before bringing them with me, I made certain to consult my fellows first. After all, the stones bear the precious lives of those who have gone to the Sunless Sea. But we have now beheld the Sunless Sea with our very own eyes, and by the gentle lights that glimmer on high, we know that there is peace beyond. Thus are we also at peace. If our Hearthstone may serve to restore light to all the world, gladly we give them. So, Master Che, if you could instruct us how to distribute the Hearthstones. And Django, for good luck, and may I ask you to imbue one as well? Bueno, eso ni lo recordaba. Go on and do your imbuing. I see to the stones to our photos with use. Full many have placed their hopes in our plan, both those who are here and those who could not be. We must not fail them. Yet again, but with that which was bequeathed by the departed paved the way for the deed. We should be honored, Jingo. Okay, Istola. Rest assured, it will not be. It is not difficult. Simply raise your hand and focus as you would when attuning to an archery. If we take the jade colored stone here, you will be so kind. The familiar looking herstone appears to grow faintly. That will do, thank you, Django. If this herstone appears familiar, it's because it belongs to Todia. It bears the collective hope of Knights Blessed, the hope that none shall ever again be sacrificed to sin eaters. Right. I have identified the spots of the talos where the stones are needed. See that they are amply imbued, then install them as I have indicated on this diagram. Understood. We will set about the task at once. When the talos awaken and all the way to mountain goal is secure, we shall sally forth. It promises to be a trying climb, so take what rest you can in the meantime. We will see you soon. A moment, Ranger. You say that you would have measures ready in the event that your friend fails to contain the light, would you? Be assured that I do. All which are required light in this land. Just you, Ranger. And I swear to thee that the truth is not misplaced. As ardently as I pray for the preservation of the world, so too I pray for thy safety. So rest easy, my friend, and take such ease as to my jest. The better to be ready for the trials to come. I told the rock for the chassis is more or less ready. All required and shaped and laid out. I just leave the imbuers to do their work. I'll continue checking my calculations up until the very last moment, but it's only a matter of time now. We managed to rally night before the Nova for this endeavor. That's all remarkable of it itself, but will it be enough? Let's not put a worry about such things now. I'll get back to my calculations. You, meanwhile, should go and rest as your friend suggested. My wife and the Elsa should be in the tavern. Why don't you join them? Go, Ajengo. Thank you. Why you're still here? Go and get some rest while you can. The exact? He went outside a moment ago, my dear. I wouldn't have thought you have seen him. He kept me company for a short while, but then came over rather pale. He's clearly been straining himself, the poor thing. Anyway, he killed himself, saying he needed a breath of fresh air. Because he looked, I did offer to go with him, but he assured me he will be fine. I do hope he's alright. Ok, buscamos al Exarch. fue lejos. Bueno, vamos aquí encima de esta piedra a ver si lo hay. Destination. Aquí queda ahí. Bueno. Ah, mira, aquí se escondía.
The future is where my destiny awaits. Forgive me, I was lost in a dream. I needed some fresh air and thought to rest for a moment. It would seem I am more fatigued than I realized. Too much time away from the tower, I fear. It drains me, leaves my body frail and weak. Though, in truth, it is debatable whether I can still call this my body. When first I turned my mind towards the salvation of the world, I came to the conclusion that it would take many long years, many more than remain to me. And so I made myself one with the Crystal Tower, that I might live indefinitely. I am but an extension of it now, hence my weakness the farther I travel, and the longer I am away. It has been quite a journey. But thanks to you, the end is in sight. My wish will finally be fulfilled. How goes the construction effort? Then this may be the last moment we have to ourselves for a while. Come, sit with me. Tell me, when all of this is over, what will you do?
Está guay.
That would be well deserved. You might consider roaming Norvrat not as her savior, but as a simple sightseer. Viewed through such eyes, I am certain she would seem quite different. But whatever it is you decide to do, I have every confidence that you will do well. For you have the strength to forge your own path. You will leave countless lives better than you found them, and the souls you touch will never forget your kindness. Then, in trying times, when you question your worth and your choices, they will raise their voices to remind you of the difference you have made. And thus will your deeds come to affirm your path. Remember this.
Se hace ver más de ti.
Of me? You mean what I intend to do afterwards? I once told you that there are things we can ill afford to lose. Things, I said, though in truth, I spoke of a person. One who is unaware of the full extent of my plans. Though he deserves to know, I have good reason to keep my counsel. I have come to terms with this in my mind, yet my heart yearns to lay everything bare. For he is my inspiration, and I would give much and more for the chance to speak with him as friends, with no thought of concealment. Should he indulge me with his tales, I would regale him with my own, about my efforts in Northrend, perhaps. Though, ultimately, that tale is more yours than it is mine. Then, I would ask him about his next adventure. And if he should wish me to be a part of it, oh, how happy it would make me. Together we would travel the lands and cross the seas and take to the skies upon the eternal wind. My heart swells simply to imagine it. But all of this is contingent upon our victory in the coming battle. The people of this world have entrusted their hopes to us. We cannot fail them. Nor those who roused me from my slumber. Thank you for your company, my friend. Let us return to Amity.
Desert is back, thank heavens, and it seems the sea breeze did him a world of good. I do hope you managed to get a spot to rest as well. There you are! Ah, what a relief! When Julia told me that the exiles had disappeared and that you've been long time finding him, I had feared the worst had happened right before the moment of truth. Well, you know, my friend, I am much relieved for the fresh air, and your fine company, of course. Now then, let us turn our thoughts back to the task at hand. Mientras tanto, Garliman. Your Radiance, I have taken the liberty of questioning the vile rumors that your hair is possessed by a devil. With the nation in the grip of war, we may rely unpatriotic self to prevent them from resurfacing. And what of MSQ? He has taken himself to the first to usher that war to its end. Also, I believe he did not disclose the details of his mission, having ever preferred to work alone. Even to those who have known him since the beginning, his actions can prove unpredictable. I am no stranger to his ways. He joys in playing me for a fool. For many times I have been convinced that I was acting on my own volition, only to discover all was as he willed it. My dear grandfather. On the subject of our esteemed college, his last report, though brief, did contain one item of interest. You have doubtless wondered why the Scions of Seven Dawn have not taken the field of late. It's because they are no longer in the source. The hero of the Scions has journeyed to the first, as have his comrades, albeit incompletely. Their bodies remain here in the source. This presents an opportunity. If we can defeat the Alliance prior to the Scions' return, we may eliminate their order as a stock. And with the Scions gone, none shall remain to thwart our plans. It will be but a matter of striking down the hero upon his homecoming. Which, lest you forget, is essential to the realization of an objective, or both of objectives. Todd Heideling's meddling, her champion threatened to grasp the reins of fate from our grasp. The war is at risk of being dragged down the false path, one of which will never see man reclaim his true form. Tis unthinkable that he should supplant us, incomplete as he is, such as the evolution is aberrant, and it must be stopped before it's too late. The hour is come, your radiance. Order your armies to march once more, crush all who stand in your way. This is your heart's desire, is it not? To seize victory that is yours and yours alone, for the future of Garlemald. Oh dear, you do not wear the Mummers monthly well. He was never one to take an interest in tedious conflicts. The whereabouts of my one true friend, however, they interest me greatly. I would hope the bees of this first are providing him proper sport. I will know every detail, Lord Sinos, or I will rather call you Elidibus. Unexpected, most unexpected. that immortality should within the reach of one with a borrowed echo. You have outdone yourselves, Xenos Galbus. I have no particular attachment to that name, but I am rather fond of that body. Without it, I cannot enjoy my hunt to the fullest. Your secrets or my flesh. I care not which you gave me first. The choice is yours. Well, my friend, I did quite well. Let us ask Master Chai where things stand with the Thanos. Right, so, while the two of you were away, I received word that everything is in place, meaning we can proceed with awakening the Thanos. Once we imbue the magic, it will stir itself and immediately carry out its designed function, namely taking both maintain gold in its grasp. Django, we may be certain that Bautry will not look on in idleness as we beat path to his front door. Once our plans are set in motion, there is no more turning back. See your preparations as meticulously as you may, and I will give the order to proceed as soon as you are ready. Pero me voy a tomar este que va a ser el más molesto de todos porque está en medio de la nada. Vamos a ver este dónde es. Hasta allá. Bueno, por lo menos ya lo tomo. Pero igual, let us begin.
Word from the Exarch. All is set on his side, and we may proceed when ready.
Well, we have sufficient stone for our needs. Likewise, preparations for the imbuing have been made according to thine exacting instructions.
Then you need only say the word.
Let us begin. See that everyone is in position. We shall catch Vorthree, mountain and all.
Here it comes!
Hasta tiene una corona el Talos. El rey de los Talos.
You've not lost your touch yet, clever old bugger! See what they're doing? If its hands are damaged, it won't be able to cling to the mountain. Oh, I knew this was a terrible idea.
Vor3 marshals the Eaters to his defense. This was only to be expected. We must try and draw as many of them down to the ground as possible. It may not be enough, but we have no other choice. Is that?
Las hadas.
Such heartless thing or something. It's cold and cruel and heartless. Summon us in times of need, we expressly say. What should we find but the final battle joined without so much as a whisper of our name? Yes, we may also have said that we fae folk have no interest in the struggles of men. But if our adorable sapling had come crying to us for help, we would of course have flown to his aid. Of course we would. What are we to do then?
Ay, Titania. Cool. Por eso me caes bien.
We are so very, very sad. You will reign with us. Cheer us up again!
Dale, dale. Bueno, ya está el camino. And you feel cool.
This I did not expect, but I will gladly accept the help. I will send word to Ysteller and the others. Join them at the foot of Mount Gulg and be ready to make the ascent.
Muy bien, hora de subir la montaña. Creo que voy a ganar esta lista. No lo puedo tomar después. It will not long before the Sinister's mark for presence. We must expect fierce resistance. But we cannot hide from us now. Shall we? It's time. Here we are, Tango. So now. Everyone's here, good. The Talos has taken hold of the mountain as planned. We will use its body as a bridge to reach Valkyrie's sanctuary. The Sin Eaters will make us work for every yarn, of course. We will carve a path through their ranks and meet with their master regardless. El Chuma llegará a su nuevo podrido. Joder. Bueno. Quedan 10 minutos. It's a trivial concern, but I cannot help feeling self-conscious knowing that some of the Night's Blessed are watching. In the case of Master Matoya, I took great pains to cultivate an image of restraint. Yet I don't suppose they will be able to make out all that much from such distance, meaning I make great havoc to my heart's content. I do believe I'm going to enjoy this. That which now grasped the mountain is no mere man of stone. 'Tis the hopes of all who have dwelled in this world both in the past and in the present. The prayers of all who yearn for peace, be they near or be they far. Above us lies Valkyrie's new paradise, a paradise farming with Sin Eaters, in which his own people have no place. Endless here and endless now. When our hunt for the Light Waters began, I couldn't imagine ever being done with the task. Then here we are, ready to lay the last one low. We'll get you there, Django, bar my words. Until Tancred freed me, I knew nothing of Dorvan, but in the course of our journey, I have come to love this land and those who call it home, and I will give my all to protect them. How many eaters await us there? Do you suppose 100? 1,000? Not that it matters, of course. Whatever the odds, we will overcome them. If Phila wanted this war said, and said it we shall. Bueno, para el tiempo que queda no va a alcanzar para el dungeon y lo que sigue. Entonces, vamos a hacerlo después de un bloque. Por lo menos esos dos se hacen tiempo. Y pues creo que es. Entonces si no es ese, debería ser este. Sí. Pues with my friends, about that, the elders have more than a few things to say. I best be giving you proper welcome, Laliho. Now that's the kind now that's what I like to see, a Laliho straight from the heart. I only wish my old boy would put more effort in his lallies and his horse. He's always busy fiddling with his dang automata. No time for such work with whole pleasure and blood. Every dark knows a Laliho gets a Laliho. Or you are asking to become an outcast. A mother does worry, she does. And that's only the half of it. I know this just a stage all lives go through, but the little booger has to argue with every word I say. Or I have used the most clever idea. He not listen to me or other villains, but maybe, just maybe curiosity for the stranger win out of their state. Of that sort attitude of his. What a time, don't you think? Do you think my son corny? Please get him used to give a proper greeting, that's all I ask. And I tell you, he really is a marvel with automata. If you end up getting along, he might even show you a few of his stranger contractions. What are they standing at there? Get up. Ronnie! Look, we have got a visitor. Why don't you say hello? Who are you then? What? You got something to say to me? Laliho. Oh, you know our greeting. Oh, Ronnie, my lad, you can do better than that. Heads up, eyes on front, no need to be shy. I'm not being shy, I'm stoic. Yes, dear, you say so. Now, Ronnie, is everything less alright? You seem to be looking for something? Oh no, it's just, I lost my hammer. To what? Of all irresponsible, careless, foolish. Ronnie's hammer has been in the family for generations. It's a priceless heirloom that once belonged to Watts, the blacksmith of legends himself. Well, what you're standing around for, boy? Find the hammer. We will do what we can do to help. Right, why don't you have a chat with some villagers for me and ask if they seen Ronnie's hammer? Just remember your Darwin manners and all will be well. believe them. Oh, that's a fine lollipop. You can go thinking that I like you. Run it. That's Suki's brother lost all what's hammer has seen. While looking for him, I believe John get the dwarf together. This time I was getting back to work then, today to do stranger. The last response. You are talking to me? What's this? A perfect lollipop? You are not already a traveler, I see. The hammer picked it up. I reckon I will hand it over to the elder for safekeeping. You are saying it belongs to Ronnie. Well, he can be a touch shouty, that boy. Do you think you could have it back for me? Okay. That's the part done then. Woo! Okay. No, creo que será más corto para el motor. Bueno, no importa. What do I do here? Wait, this is my hammer. Well, would you look at that? You see, Ronnie gives the right proposition. I would be glad to share a bit of kindness. Could be that you have things or you learn from Django here. You lectured me again. Well, maybe you are not such a bastard. I just put the hammer in safe place somewhere. I mean to be famous. Smithy messes on days, so it's best not to lose it again. I'll leave you to it then. I know my voice is not the easiest to get along with, Django, but we could have just a friend like you. I don't need a friend, I don't need anyone. We are not going to be friends, understand? Well, you can stay around a little longer if you want. So no what? Ya me voy, gente, gracias. Después desbloquearé más cosas. Ah, mira. No, please, just let me go. Bueno, ya la buscaré después. No está atrás de... Ah, mira aquí. Please, I did nothing wrong. calma. I see you come up the ladder. You're a bounty hunter from Nemo, aren't you? Just a traveler? Oh, you just signs. I used to wear a servant husband and wife in Eumor. The Lord will make all manner of suggestive comments, but I did my best to ignore or refute his advances. And then one day, Lady accused me of tempting his horseman. She pulled me aside and had me beaten near to death. That's why I ran from you. I was also pain there something dragged me back. Forgive me, I didn't mean to touch you or sue me in the world I had straight back. And I have no anger. Bueno, eso lo resuelve. Y vamos a terminar ya para terminar el stream de hoy. You are back. Thank you for coming out your way to find my friend. It's a small step, but I'm glad she was able to talk to you. Here, a little something for both of us to reward your kindness. Okay. Así dicho esto, vamos a bajar un poquito la cámara. Vale, pues con esto damos por finalizado el stream de esta noche. Gracias por la compañía y nos vemos. Hasta luego, que tengan muy buen día. Mañana no sé si voy a hacer, no creo que vaya a poder hacerlo stream, pero a lo mejor pongo un video de gameplay. No sé. Bueno, va a ser más bien de Manderville para avanzar esa parte. Mientras tanto, pues buenas noches, que tengan muy buena noche, descansen. Felices fiestas aquí en México. Chao.